I'm Bill.
And I'm Candace.
And we're the Disruptors. Boy, I'm excited because I understand you're going to disrupt the whole tourism business in the state of Washington.
Well, of course. It's big business here in Washington State.
That is wonderful. What kind of facts and figures do we have to tear apart first?
Well, first of all, there is no better place on planet Earth. Well, there probably isn't if it's... Well, but we have beaches too.
Yes.
Washington State is so cool in the fact that we have mountains.
We have mountains.
Okay, we've got deserts.
Got deserts.
Okay, we've got oceans. Lakes.
Lakes, beautiful forests.
That's right.
We got it all.
We even have our own rainforest.
That's right.
So we don't have any state. We have arts.
We have no alligators, no pythons. So we're really in great shape.
No, but that's what the zoo is for.
Oh, the zoo, which is
lions
very
and tigers
big
and
zoo.
bears.
Yes.
Oh my.
Yeah. Point Defiance Zoo is really exciting. They've added a lot of stuff.
Well, that's just it. We have culture. So Washington State really, as far as a tourist destination, covers a multiple of reasons for people to come and visit.
Oh, absolutely.
And do extra things, even if they're here for a convention or anything like that. And if you really watch economic growth, what you're seeing in that is that Seattle is turning more and more into a sports destination, if you like sports.
Yeah.
And Tacoma is really taking on a whole new light of entertainment and the convention type of
centers. Oh, yes, very much so. And some of the interesting things that they've done, bringing back the old Elks Club in Tacoma and redoing it, which is now open, and some of the wonderful history that they've really put back together in the city of Tacoma. It makes it a real tourist trap.
It does. Have you been to the new Elks?
No, I haven't. I'm going to, though.
Okay,
it's really spectacular.
We've got some friends of ours that have gone, and they said it was absolutely beautiful. They said the food was a little bit pricey for what you got, but the ambiance was worth it. So
it's gorgeous.
You know, that's a suggestion for our new individual, the Empty Plate.
Oh, the Empty Plate show is going to be airing soon, and we should take him to the Elks building. Yeah.
I think he should review it. Maybe I'll email him.
You should email him.
And say, hey, the Elks Club needs to be reviewed.
You bet.
Getting back to what we're talking about, and that is our tourism. So just to lay it out there, to put numbers, right? Dollar signs.
Dollar signs on what's going on.
On what's actually happening. So, okay, so for example, just to understand how big of an industry it is, just in like the tax receipts, so the taxes that the state can keep track of,
right?
Expenditure, it's a $2.1 billion a year industry.
$2.1 billion, wow.
Okay, to me this is really fascinating. The international travel, so people who are coming in from, Japan, Korea, Canada, international
overseas,
travel,
sure.
Right, overseas. So what you're looking at, that's a $1.9 billion a year industry. So you start adding these figures up, and let's just, for the sake of the conversation, it's well over a $3 billion a year industry just in tourism for Washington State. So what does that mean for businesses? I'm so glad you asked, Bill. That was an amazing question.
Well, I hadn't thought about it until you said, Bill, guess what? That is amazing when you stop and think about it, because all the entrepreneurship and all the real attention and stuff that you can do.
There's money on the table, and you know how that drives me nuts, right?
Right.
Because we're just looking at that industry. Now, it's for Washington State as a whole, and we could break it down a little farther if we wanted to. I would be, as a business owner, knowing now what I know at how large of an industry that is, if I have a company that could cater at all to snag some of those tourism dollars.
Oh, absolutely.
Other than just, the hotel. But I'll tell you what, if you have Airbnb, you could expand more, and instead of, so you're renting out a room, your home, instead of relying on Airbnb.com, you could actually advertise more aggressively, and you could be booked 7 days a week instead of only on maybe the weekends. If you're around Puyallup, in that area where they've got the fairgrounds, they are constantly moving that fairgrounds. That is a money-making machine, right?
Absolutely.
And so you've got people that are constantly coming in here, so you could rent out a room more aggressively. Let's say Skagit Valley. We're trying to expand, right? The Tulip Festival.
Oh, those are exciting. That's beautiful.
We have people that come in from all over the world
to see
for
those
the
tulips.
Tulip Festival.
Yes.
We have so many things going on. if your business, looking at your business, how could you snag a percentage from that industry, from tourism?
It's incredible, isn't it? And the Puyallup Valley is very blessed. Well, so is Tacoma as far as that goes, with the Tacoma Dome. But we're very blessed because of the fair and all the activities that they're now running all year round. We find that they're building another motel that's coming up in Tacoma, Puyallup area, down here off of 94th. And the speculation of the growth for the Puyallup area has just about doubled in the last 10 years.
And on top of the tourism, where are the destination places? Out of that, what it's not showing you, and that is the local people that take off for the weekends. Chris and I love to go up to Bellingham to the Chrysalis. It's a destination spa. It's got a great Euro bar. They do massages in your room. You can go downstairs and have a facial. You're within walking distance of a great steak and seafood house. I mean, so within our own state, we do tourism.
Sure.
We pour money into that as well.
It's very, very true, and there's so many things to do. If you're a family, it's great because there's parks, and of course, we got a lovely sea out there at Ocean Shores where you can take the kids and have a good time. Moat Cliffs.
Did you ever rent the horses?
No, I never. The horse and I didn't get along.
Oh, that's always so much fun to take those horses and run them on the
Well,
beach.
he looked at me and said, "No, I don't think so." This guy. So he sat down, and that was the end of the whole trip was gone then. So I had to walk the beach, but it was beautiful down in those areas. Mm-hmm. And all the time of year, it's beautiful down there. People think only in summer, but it's perfect any time of year.
It is. We've got some, our beaches are bar none to anybody else's. I mean, we've got sandy and rocky, and we've got those wonderful beaches that have all those little fun sea anemones in them, and you can look at real live
jellyfish and
culture, the whole entire, aquatic type
It's really
culture.
exciting. And the Orca Wells. Don't forget them.
No, San Juan Islands.
Yes.
That's another place Chris and I, we love to go. And tourism is alive and well. You can fly in on a pontoon, or you can drive up, rent a car. I mean, there's huge opportunities, and I just don't think most businesses think about how they can accommodate all that money that's sitting there. And think about it. If we were a society here in Washington State that catered a little bit more to tourism, how much more revenue could we actually obtain?
Isn't that something to really think about? We're not really, really developing that at all. Although I've seen on television, I get a big kick out because one of the ads is come to, and I forgot what county it is, and I have to excuse myself for that, but the ad says where the water's wetter. And I'm always thinking, how is this possible? Water's wetter. But we're doing a lot more. Down Twist, I got the big ball yarn and a fry pan. There's a whole bunch of stuff that is amazing that you can take the family, have a good time, and it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg.
Well, we have a lot of festivals.
Yes, we do.
Although I think the Mushroom Festival is going to be wanting, because Ostrom's from down in the Lacey area is moving.
They're moving.
Yeah, they are. They bought a... Matter of fact, we're losing 230 jobs, I think is what it is.
That's a shame.
But they're moving to Spokane or Yakima, something like that.
A lot of people are moving over Eastern Washington. It's growth. It's economics.
It is. They bought a larger farm. They bought a larger piece of land so they could expand. It's always fun to tour that plant.
Oh, I can imagine so. And we got a lot of good breweries, and we got wineries.
Well, I think that there's a ton of opportunity, and I don't think that we've even scratched the surface of the possibilities of what tourism could mean for Washington.
No, we really haven't. And we're hopefully that maybe this podcast will bring people down to see how great this state is. So it's a lot of fun talking about Washington. It's also a lot of fun understanding how great of a state we have.
Well, whenever you think about it, if we expand our tourism, then we also increase our employment. We also are able to expand local business, keeping, our local dollars local. So we would need a printer like, Minuteman Press of Puyallup. If you're needing those types of things, printed up, brochures to pass out. Digital, to increase your SEO for your website. I mean, there's so many things. And we have so many festivals and concerts. And
car shows, festivals, concerts.
Our car
activities.
Shows draw a ton of people from all over the United States.
Yes, they do.
So we're very fortunate.
We even have food truck shows that are coming up Bradley's Park, where over 30 food trucks will be up there serving their delicacies that they really enjoy. And it's kind of fun to go up there. You take the family. It's free and eat yourself to death. I enjoy it.
Well, and that's a growing industry. Not eating yourself to death, but I mean the food truck part.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So Washington is full of lots of opportunities, and I really think that we haven't even scratched the surface.
No, we haven't, Candace, but we've run out of time. Mickey Mouse has got both of his hands up in the air, so we have to round the show off. And I think that the best point is, if you want to go on a vacation, if you want to have a good time, come see us up here at Washington, the Evergreen State. We hope that you had a good time on the show. We hope you'll visit us again. And Candace will have the last word because it's traditional on this program. So
absolutely.
There we go.
Well, thank you so much for listening. And one of the things we just want to throw out there is give Wild Child a call. If you're needing help with your business marketing strategies and so on, we can help expand your reach. And that's at Candace, Candace, at WLDChildgrp.com, Candace at wildchildgroup.com, or visit us online, which is wildchildgroup.com.
No matter how dark things get, if you keep thinking positive, you'll always keep a smiling.